As Black women, when we travel, we always have that question. What am I going to do about my hair? How am I going to style it? What am I going to do about my products? How am I going to keep it looking good? And being natural comes with its own set of challenges. When we're talking about traveling short term versus traveling long term, I really think that it's easier to travel long term when you're natural. So let's get into it. These are my easy natural hair care tips for travel. But first, welcome to my channel. My name is Stephanie Perry. I took a grown-up gap year when I was 41. I quit my job as a hospital pharmacy technician to travel the world for a year. Now I'm a full-time house sitter and I help other people like you do the same thing. Make sure that you subscribe to my channel and ring the notification bell, and you'll receive notification every time I post a new video about the grown-up gap year. Make sure you stick around to the end and I'll tell you about how I get my products on the low. Most Black women have the same questions for me when we talk about the fact that I travel full time. They ask me, what products do I use? How do I get the products when I'm outside of the United States? And how do I style my hair to keep it looking cute while I'm gone? So that's what we're going to talk about today. So let me get the first questions out of the way. I've been natural for 10 years. My hair is about armpit length when it's stretched. And I am a type 4. Most of my hair does coil super tight and it's non-porous. Okay, so the first two questions I can pretty much answer together. What products do I use and how do I take them? How do I pack them? Because you have only a certain amount of luggage space and we use a lot of product. The solution to that is to use products that I can get other places. My main priorities when it comes to hair products are a good oil and a good shea butter type of product. My shampoo and conditioner, I don't really have a favorite. I use herbal essences, Hello Hydration a lot because it's cheap, because I can buy it anywhere and I don't have to pack it with me when I travel. And then when I get where I'm going, I buy it. I bought it in Mexico. If you listen to any of my videos, you know that I house sat for 6 months last year in Mexico, and I just bought my shampoo and conditioners when I got down there. I house sat in London in January, February, and then the Netherlands in April. And again, just bought the shampoo and conditioner when I got there. Another alternative is a shampoo bar. I started out using a shampoo bar. I'll link to the shampoo bar that I was using. It was decent, but if you have any recommendations for me for a shampoo bar, let me know. Shampoo bars are very convenient. It's just like a bar of soap, but it's a shampoo. So it's super easy to pack, lasts a very long time, and it was usually pretty inexpensive. What's even easier than finding a good shampoo and conditioner when you're traveling? Finding a good oil. I traveled through Southeast Asia and Australia on my grown-up gap year, and I bought coconut oil as I went along. Well, you can get it everywhere. It turns out my hair doesn't like coconut oil, so I'm off that now. So when I'm traveling long term, I always start out with a decent supply of Jamaican black castor oil. And then when that runs out, I just go to the grocery store and buy extra virgin olive oil. If you're into aloe vera juice or aloe vera gels, if you're into argan oil, I've seen those everywhere. So don't worry about having to have a big supply of your favorite products with you, because those things, oil, shampoo, conditioner, you can get them wherever you're going. If you're the kind that's tied to a very specific shampoo and a very specific conditioner, you're going to just have to allow for space in your luggage for that. The only hair product that I have to use that I cannot get outside of the United States easily is Kemet Biologics Athiopica Hydrate and Twist Butter. This stuff is life for my hair. I use it not only when I twist it, but I just use it all the time. It's shea butter, mango butter, castor oil, and I love it, and it smells like heaven. But it's something that I can't get everywhere. So I take it with me. I pack some in my carry-on and I just put the regular container in my suitcase. I have made the mistake of packing this size container in my carry-on bag before, thinking that it's a solid and I would have no problem. And I had it thrown away from me twice in 2 different airports, 2 years apart. It's heartbreaking. It's devastating. I'm like, you don't know what you're doing. Or maybe they do know. Maybe they know all about this and they just want to keep it for themselves. I don't know what's happening. But don't make the mistake that I made. If you're taking a shea butter product, you're going to have to take it out of your regular packaging and put it in something that's 3 ounces or smaller, even if that means you're going to have to take 2 or 3 with you, or just pack it in your checked baggage. The reason that I'm able to travel long term without lugging around a whole bunch of products for my hair is that I have one basic hair philosophy, and that's to let it do what it do. I don't fight the conditions. So when I'm in a hot and humid place, I don't try to rock roller sets or rock blown out hair where I need to combat the humidity. I just go with it. That means that I do wash and goes. A lot of type 4s don't like to do wash and goes. I do and I don't even shingle. Like, I'm not talking about shingling product through my hair. I'm just talking about wet it, slap on some oil, maybe a little conditioner, and go. For some reason, the water in Australia is super slippery. I don't know if it's extra fluoride in the water or something. Like, when your hands are wet, you can't hold your toothbrush to brush your teeth. Like, the water is really slippery. It sounds dumb, but it's true. My wash and goes were bomb. While I was traveling through Southeast Asia, I stuck to wash and goes and my favorite style, as you can see, the mini twist. But I do wear mini twists for like 3 months at a time. They're easy to wash. They look so cute. And it's a good way to baby my hair a little bit. I get to moisturize and condition my hair every day, which I don't do when I'm wearing a twist out or a rod set. Speaking of rod sets and working with the conditions you have, while I was in Mexico, I was in towns and cities that were pretty high altitude, which meant the humidity stayed very low. And it was a perfect opportunity for me to rock a twist and curl. This is a style that doesn't work for me very well in humid conditions because, you know, like I said, I don't use a gel or anything for hold. I packed this baggie of rods. This is it. This is how many I took with me. And I wore rod sets off and on while I was around, because when you're traveling long term, you're traveling full time, you have time. So I had time to sit down, put medium twists in, and then rods, set them on my rods and let them dry thoroughly, and then voila. Another one of my favorite style choices that you shouldn't overlook is the head wrap. I wear head wraps when my hair looks bad. I wear head wraps when my hair looks good, but I don't want it out. I wear head wraps when I'm deep conditioning my hair, and I wear head wraps when my hair is not all the way styled, like when I have, you know, a handful of twists in, the rest of the hair is out, I'm not finished with it yet, and I don't want to go around looking like Martin when he joined that cult. So head wrap. All right, so I told you that I buy my trusted Athiopika Hydrate and Twist Butter here in the United States before I go, before I leave to take a long trip. Here's how I get it on the low. Not kidding, I use Ebates. Ebates is a website that gives you a cashback rebate on your purchases from certain websites. Sephora is one of those websites. I buy my Hydrate and Twist Butter from Sephora using my Ebates link, and then I get a rebate from Ebates. If you're new to Ebates, use my link in the description box and you will get $10 back off of your first purchase of $25 or more from any shop that Ebates partners with. You're welcome. That's it. That's how I travel long term with natural hair. I pack the products that I need, but I buy the products that I can get overseas when I get there, and I choose styles that work with the conditions and not against the conditions. Let me know in the comments how you style your natural hair when you travel, and what's your easy pro tip for naturals when we travel. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.